Welcome to downloadwaugh.com. I'm going to do a very quick tutorial video of how to install a flash drive onto your Yamaha MOXF keyboard using the Mutec FMC06 1GB flash memory. Alright, check it out. So this is the Mutec FMC06 1GB flash memory. Alright, this is what's going to be going into the MOXF keyboard. That way I can add my own samples and cool sounds to the board. Alright, here we go. Alright, first up we're going to pull the 4 screws in the back of this little compartment here, and then we're going to see what's inside. And for folks who are wondering, this is a MOXF 8, so it will look a little bit different on your MOXF 6 or your Motif or your Tyrus. This particular flash board is compatible with all those different Yamaha boards. Alright, this is the back piece, and now we're going to add 2 little spacers that came with the Mutec flashboard in those little holes there. Sorry, here you go. Show you what they look like. So we're going to install the spacer, and try not to use any kind of tool. Just use your fingers, because you really don't want it to be too tight, right? So just tight enough, but you don't want to over tighten. Okay. Thing is the actual flash board. All right, you want to not really touch this component. It's very delicate and sensitive, so the least amount of touching is beneficial. All right, so I'm gonna pull it out and snap it in. It's just gonna go in place like so. All right, that way. All right, and then I'll screw it in. All right, let's do that now. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's snapped in now. Now I'll just add the screws that came with the flashboard and cover the component. Okay, so it's upgraded, and it's time to load on some sounds. Cool. Okay, the next step is to format the flash memory. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna head over to File. Here, File. Then we're going to press F6 to go to Flash. You can see that. Flash. And over here it says Format. We're going to have subfunction 1. We're going to hit that to format. It says Flash Memory Expansion Module. Press Enter to format. So Enter key over here, Enter. Are you sure? Then we're gonna hit yes. And it's executing. Now it's been formatted, so it's showing the free space, which is 1 GB, 1000 megabytes. All right. So we can exit out of that. Exit. The next step, we're gonna go to File, because we want to back up before we start loading anything. So we're gonna go to Save, which is F2. Save, right? When you scroll down, we're gonna select with samples using the data turn dial, right? Then you're gonna give it a name. All right, labeled it MOXF 3. All right, and then we're going to hit execute, which is the subfunction 1. So wait on all that to save. Always save all the sounds that you've edited and created in the board first, because when you start loading on sound, it's going to overwrite those sounds. All right, next step, we're going to load on some sounds. All right, see, now we've backed up our user settings. we're gonna now override all those settings with different sounds. These sounds can be downloaded from the Yamaha website. They're free. Here I have the CP1 piano from the that Yamaha CP line. Nice pianos. And we have the EDM pack there, and of course we have the Inspiration in a Flash, a bunch of sounds from Yamaha. It's gonna take about an hour, so obviously I'm not gonna leave you to watch this to do its thing. So I'm gonna go watch a movie while this thing is loading. What happens, it's gonna burn all the information onto the flash drive. So it's a different process than, say, a typical USB thumb drive. So that's why you're able to get the sounds immediately without any wait time, no latency. Like on the laptop, there's a slight latency. With the keyboard, zero latency, but it takes a long time to load, but that's fine. It's worth it. All right, let's load. So we have it on the load. We have Inspiration on a Flash queued up. So we're going to execute that. So also make sure that you have with system, waveform, and samples ticked on the side there to get that. Simply, okay, when you choose Inspiration on a Flash, when you go here, you can simply use the data dial to either tick or untick, right? Over here, if you notice, untick, tick, all right? Then execute with the subfunction 1 key. It says now loading. This is gonna take forever, about an hour. And so I'll be back. It says now installing to the flash memory module. Okay, so it's loaded, and now we're gonna just add those sounds from the flash board onto either the categories or the sounds. We have 16 for each category, right? So I'll just choose either one, anyone, and I'll go into memory, F2, and then I'll search for a sound on the flash. So it's on user 1, 2, and 3. And then we can search for a sound to put on there. Anyone. Let's try the Power Grand. I think that's from the Mutec XF. So we said get name by hitting F6 and play. So they will have the Power Grand. All right, and to make sure that it stays on that particular section there, we're gonna store it. Hit store, and then hit enter. Yes, and that's it. So now I have a wealth of sounds, free sounds from Yamaha that you can download and put onto your MOXF. Kind of cool. MOXF, sorry. There you go. All right, thank you so much, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like on Facebook, or follow on the web at donaldwaugh.com.